conversation in Talk and Talk a few months ago, but I am here again to talk with you. It's a pleasure.
My pleasure. Welcome.
Thanks.
And you, Murilo, introduce yourself, please.
Hey, my name is Murilo. I'm 30 years old. I live with my mom now at this moment, and I'm a front-end developer. I live in Laguna. I have been on TNT for 2 months, since last month. Yeah, I love sports. I love reading books. Yeah, I'm here for improving my English and practice more. Practice a lot. Yeah, that's it. And you, Robert?
I'm from Praia Grande, São Paulo. I have 48 years old. I have 4 daughters. I work with 3D modeling for Metaverse games, VR. That's it, maybe.
And you, Wanda?
I'm Wanda. I'm from Niterói, Rio de Janeiro. I'm a person cat, like you. I love cats. And today, a new cat jumped my wall and and introduced.
That's happening.
Introduce him to my other cat, and my other cat put away this cat. Oh my gosh. They fight, and I don't know what's happening in the next day.
So good. And you, Letícia, introduce yourself.
My name is Letícia. I'm living in Porto Alegre. I'm 39 years old, and I'm a software developer, and I've been talking, I think, last August.
Well, hello, people. My name is Sabrina. I'm 34 years old. I'm host in TNT since August. I'm a software engineer. I work with C#.net, and I'm a lawyer. But I have a migration of my career. I live in Magé, Rio de Janeiro. I have so many cats and dogs, and one teenager. Like Wanda, one day, one cat put jump my wall in the midnight. So we call him off Bolus because he invade my home. So this is a good story.
Yeah.
I had a great love for my cats. Well, people, today we are.
I think Arthur introduce.
Introduce.
Yeah.
No. Yeah. Yeah. You start.
Yes, I did.
Yeah. Okay, you start.
Yeah.
I'm so tired today. Sorry about
No problem.
I'm driving too fast to my home because I will go get my husband in the rail. Not rail. What? The estrada. Esqueci o nome. Road. Yeah. So we return driving so fast to came on the time.
So stressful.
Yeah. Well, we start talking about the metaverse. how I say, I don't know so much about that. We have our luck. We have someone understand a little more. So this is so good today. We have luck.
Yeah.
So, Leticia, start for you. To you. What do you know about the metaverse?
Okay. Metaverse, it's a real, it's a, oh my God, a digital life, no, it's not a digital, oh my God.
Virtual.
Virtual, it's a virtual environment. And in my opinion, I think that is replicate the real life. And I understand the main purpose is to replicate the real life to have a second virtual life, sell many products. I don't know. And use the technologies about this cryptocurrency, blockchain, and the 3D virtualization and the other things.
Perfectly. I think about you like you. I know, but I don't know if I know.
Okay, I understand a little bit, but I don't understand to explain the main purpose of this.
Okay.
And
I agree with you. And you, Arthur, what you know about the metaverse?
I don't know very so much about the metaverse, but in my mind, I think that the metaverse will bring good things. For example, today when we need to pay to buy uh, uh, clothes or something like that, we just to enter. We need to just we need enter in a app or Mercado Libre, for example, and choose a product. In the metaverse, I believe that it will be more great. For example, you can put your glass and enter inside the store and see the products and see the products in 3D, and choose more better. I don't know. And yeah, I believe that the metaverse is the future, and today we have great technologies to support this kind of application, and I believe that will be very, very great for us.
And you, Murilo, what you think about? What you know about the metaverse?
Yeah, I agree, everyone. Metaverse become real life in digital life. Yeah, and a lot of situations sells products, sells houses. And, for example, has one platform and for meeting, yeah, but I forget now. I forget name this platform, and use the Scenes Metaverse. Yeah, and I use it in my old jobs, but I used it recently, 2 weeks ago, in one interview for United States. Yeah, and yeah, that's amazing. Next
Interesting.
yeah, Robert. Yeah, how about it?
Metaverse is crazy. I modeling environments for this. Of course, the next step is other people's working to programming the environment, But for me, it's very full. Sorry, because
I agree with you.
I love games, of course. Of course, it's very different. You use it for other subjects, metaverse. But I don't see this for is for some peoples, because you need a special glasses. If you use real immersion, you need special glasses, and of course, it's perfect for learning about the other countries, other cultures. Of course, it's very cool for business. I was working on Iceland for the new event in São Paulo, named Futuricom, but it's a business subject. Is of course, metaverse is very cool in the future for schools, for learning about the other places in the world. It's cool for meeting and in the groups, but it's very expensive today for normal peoples. And you, Arthur?
I already say. I already said before.
Wanda, what? And you,
sorry.
No problem.
You're in mute. You are, sorry.
Okay. Now, I think it is a beginning of Matrix.
Yeah.
I think.
I'm afraid.
Yeah, I'm afraid, but some people with a great injury in your body is for in metaverse, the body is perfect. I think I'm a confusing thought, because it's so interesting for many people, and I afraid because we have here animals, many things here in the real life. If you get in the future in Matrix, how can take care of animals, of nature?
Yeah, I think like you. In general, I think this is a good thing, because it's so interesting. When I work in a company called Solvacy, we see the CEO of this company using the glasses to in on the metaverse, like a metaverse. And this is so interesting. It's curious thing, but I don't know if this have a real utility in these days. I can think this is have so many possibilities on the future, but in this time, in this era, I don't know this is a thing with a real utility. I see like a Second Life or The Sims. I just see like a other game more complex.
Without the special glass, is this?
So
Now,
For me,
yeah,
of
is
course.
that
now, but
now?
we can choose the pill, the blue pills or the
Yeah.
red one.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh my God. Oh, this question. Leticia,
Number
3. How do you think the work inside the metaverse will be?
Okay. I watched the movie when the Facebook the Meta talk about the metaverse, and I remember this parts when the Mark Zuckerberg talk. He is a meeting in online meeting, and he probably use a VR glasses, and he has a avatar in the meeting and talk with other people, and all of the people, I think it's inside the metaverse, in the environment, the metaverse. But I don't know, because I think when you use a VR to inside the meeting, for example, you is in other experience, but in real life, I don't have idea. I'm too confused about the proposal of the metaverse, sincerely, but I think if one think in the future, for example, if you use a VR, you use this and inside in the environment. But I think the immersion it's better if if you don't need to use the VR, if you don't the environment putting in front of you, for example. And I think it's the different, if my imagine.
yeah, because of sensations, touch, etc. But the technology comes and the future is different.
It's true future.
I see I see a series. Okay, named Upload. When the people died, before the people died, your mind are uploaded to metaverse to living all of your eternity in a perfect world. This is so interesting.
I see this series is in the past.
No,
No, it's not.
on the I don't know. I believe is in the Amazon Prime. I believe, but I don't have sure. In this series, have a cloth to people that is live, talk, touch the people are dead. And people make sex and people hugs. Oh, this is so interesting when we can thinking about the metaverse, because the technology is so interesting. You can hug your mother, you in Europe, your mother in Brazil. This is a good thing, but we don't have this technology these days.
Now.
Yeah, yeah. And you, Arthur, how do you think the work inside the metaverse will be?
So, I believe in the first time we will have things like that we have now, but better things. Like I said before, you can pay clothes inside the story 3D, and for example, I work at home office, and maybe we can have a room for all employers to meeting in this room and talk about some things. And I believe that in the first time, the metaverse will bring a little change, you know. And in the second time, maybe the things will be crazy, maybe. I don't know, but we have a long time to walk, and but I think that will be really amazing, you know. And some people bring maybe a con- teo- theory conspire, teoria da conspiração, but like um, all technologies have good things and bad things, like internet have good
Absolutely.
things and have bad things, you know. And we can't avoid the metaverse because it is the future. I think that's it.
I don't know if it's the future because actually, a little companies invest and talk about the metaverse. The big companies invest in metaverse,
Yeah.
but I don't know if it's a real thing because so many enterprises invest in so many things and make so many markets, and sometimes don't get the thing don't catch. So
Maybe, but I think that big companies open the way, you know.
yeah,
I don't know exactly, but I think that's it.
perfectly. What you think, Robert? How you say how you watch the work inside the metaverse?
Without glasses is full. I use the HTC Vive. I don't know someone know these glasses. Is
No.
the perfect glasses for immersion, you know.
Mhm.
But it's very special. It's specific from Brazil.
Yeah, absolutely.
Without this glass, it's perfect. I use is perfect. The real immersion. You don't have frame, you know. Your angle of vision
Yeah,
is very it's crazy, but very expensive from Brazil. And of course, for me, without this is full. It's equal
a
normal
second
game.
life.
Yes,
Yeah.
for me, metaverse. The target for metaverse is gamers, maybe because when the move I don't know the name, que tem a varinha, como chama aquela série?
Harry Potter?
Harry Potter. The second movie, I don't know. When start the second movie together, I don't remember the name of the game of gun. The money is very expensive for this game. Is very bigger.
Okay.
The public for metaverse for me is gamers in the future, because the money in the
Yeah.
games, in the companies about games is very big.
But when you need walk on the metaverse, we need to walk in in real life?
You use the control.
Oh, okay, control. Okay, perfect.
It exists in the target. Your direction, your targets, and your
Okay.
push. The,
Oh, perfectly. Interesting. So interesting. Murilo.
The homework looks like Metaverse and home office today nowadays, yeah. And I wanna that robot programming for me, but this is not going not happen in the future. But we have a program for robot function, yeah. And, we have a program for metaverse function. A lot of time. This is needing more and more technology for this working. Yeah, that's it.
I don't know. I will pull the 4 question and go ahead. Arthur, how do you think you would
Number 4?
no, 5. I pulled the 4.
Okay.
I pulled the 4. How do you think you would use the metaverse in your personal life? Forgot the shop, your personal life. You know people, meet people, talk your friends. How can you thinking about that? How this is going?
Okay, I get. It's a good question. Maybe I think that the part that will be more affected will be my job. Maybe, like I said before, we can create a meeting and like a desk, like a desk. I don't know, and with a room and talk with my colleague teams, my team colleagues. Maybe the part that will be more affected will be that. And talking about another subjects, I like Marcio said before in the games. No, now I haven't the habit to play a game because I spend a lot of time and I prefer to avoid, And yeah, that's it. That's it.
And you, Murilo, how do you think you would use the metaverse in your personal life?
Okay, it's crazy because I like parties and metaverse parties. It's a crazy and a lot of robots in skip yeah, in the same moment. Yeah, it's very crazy and really bugs or practicing sports. Yeah, and using a lot of shirts and boots, and a lot of brands. Yeah, it's a little crazy. Yeah.
Observe, people. In general, we can use the metaverse. You can see us using metaverse. We imagine, but in general, we can see the real use for this. This is so interesting because that's I get the topic because I think this metaverse is a big thing. It's so interesting, so talk about that. But in the real, okay, what we make?
I thought something interesting. For example, now we are in a meeting.
Perfect.
We, for example, in the metaverse, we can make the same meeting, but in a new environment, and we can interact with the objects and make a meeting more. I don't know the word exactly, but we can talk about some objects and walk in the room or walk in the
Environment
place.
like this.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Millennium Falcon about
Yes.
But what? But why? But okay. Leticia. Your personal life.
Oh, I prefer in my personal life if the big technology, if the big companies invite creating a transporter like Star Trek, for example. I prefer this, and I stay one place now and the other place in the 5 minutes.
Teletransport. This is the future.
Okay, but Arthur said the meeting. For example, if you think the metaverse is an immersion, I manage, for example, this talk in an immersion, and I talk with you, but not I see not only your face, I see your avatar, body, or like real, and I interact with you the other things. But I don't know if I use in my personal life, because now, for me, it's a robotic. I think it's a robotic. I don't know if it's necessary. But in the future, when it's possible, I don't know if I am alive.
Yeah.
But, for example, I think my nephews use this in the games.
Observe nephews, not my daughters, not my sons.
No, my nephews.
Observe that. Not 10 people.
No, not my daughters, my nephews.
And you, Wanda, what you think about your personal life in the
I think
metaverse?
it's more trippy. Like Leticia said, a cabin, I don't know in English, our body is impossible for our body, because you get in 15 days without gravity, you get with osteoporosis.
Yeah.
For our body, it's impossible. Maybe in another time with a great medicine, but all the medicines is good for one organ and bad for another one. I think it is for great trips, like in another planet. I think it's necessary, like metaverse. You need to get our body here and your mind. I don't know how, but our mind comes and go to the trip.
Good. Robert, you talk? I don't know.
No.
Okay. Talk you.
I have the two moments for this.
Good.
I have kids, of course, and visit new museums in the world. The metaverse is great for this. And I have fear to fly, and immersion in the plane interior, the sound, the other people's together. This for me is very cool, because I have fear.
Interesting. You can see a good way.
Yes, this helped me and a lot of peoples in the world. Of course, and visit museums, different places, today you have harder for this real graphics in your special glasses, you know?
Perfectly. Now, a topic more different. Wanda, how do you believe the question of loss within the metaverse would be, and respect for the laws of each country? How can see this? This is when I think about that, for me it's so complex because I'm a lawyer, so this is a big problem in general. But how can I say that?
I heard in a few months ago have a arrangement of an avatar for another avatar. And this is a problem of law.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I think a perversion, toxic person will be in Metaverse too. And you need rules for this, and you can be a lawyer in avatar meeting. In avatar no, in
Metaverse.
Metaverse.
Oh, I'm rich if you make that. I think it's necessary create a so strong rules for this environment.
Like money too, because of pyramids, and it's hard to put money in a place like that. Yeah.
Yeah, because that I don't know. This is for use blockchain technology. I don't. I don't have sure, but I don't know.
Yeah, I heard yes.
Yeah. And you, Murilo, what you think about the laws and what law is apply in this local?
Yeah. I understand it's a hard question, but it's a country, depends of the country. And, I think about the current laws in each country will be applied in the for Metaverse too. Yeah, and because no, not same, but you have a lot of differences, and the Metaverse is more freedom or more free. And, depends. I don't know. Yeah, and. Yeah.
It's a complicated thing, I know.
Whereas now it's hard, but in the future, I once again.
Yeah, but I make this question because in these days, we have so many I don't know talking said in English, tratados internacionais about how we can how law we apply in a situation. We have so many rules for this, but the metaverse is a strange because where the crime happening, where in the local, the city, where is the cloud in the city, where is the person, the other person, where? So this is so strange. What you think about this, Leticia?
I agree with you, and I think this metaverse can pass a regulation like other disruptive technologies, for example. And I think many countries or many groups of countries will be discussing a lot of things and create a regulation. It's like it's possible to use in the different countries or and the regulations specific with countries, because you think, for example, the Robert said about the museums, for example, it's interesting. For example, if you visit a museum in the other country, use the metaverse. But if you are aggressive with the other people inside this museum, where is the museum? Is the country? It's in my opinion, I think the regulation, it's a big discussion in the future about this.
Exactly. Sorry. Robert, what do you think about?
It's crazy because countries with weak laws is different. For example, Brazil, but maybe you need official environment for official environment to visit. For example, Vaticano, you need official metaverse about Vaticano. You need official metaverse about Louvre, for example.
Interesting.
And
with this, we can imagine the law apply in the Louvre is the French law.
Yes. Of course, you need persons control all things in the metaverse.
Yeah,
it's good because new jobs start with metaverse,
absolutely.
And I start 3D with architecture visualization, and I moved my tools for games and VR. Of course, programming. It's you need programmers for all things in the world today.
Absolutely.
I read about the metaverse using JavaScript.
Oh my God.
And JavaScript and of course gaming engine work together. I use Unreal. I don't know Unreal Engine, but Unreal working with JavaScript is crazy.
Absolutely.
Well, of course, C# is very useful with Unity. Maybe
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Absolutely crazy. And you, Arthur, what do you think about the laws?
So I believe that we won't have problems with the law, because I can imagine that metaverse will be a controlled environment. For example, I am a developer. I know what I will give in my environment. I know what I will be allow in my program, and I think that the worst part will be the hackers. Hackers inside the metaverse. I can imagine that we will have big problems with this. And Yeah, that's it. For example, today we have blockchain, so we have a biggest system to control things, you know, maybe things that we things that won't be coisas que não podem ser hackeadas, you know, I don't know how can I say it in English, because the technology. So yeah, I don't know how will be when the computação quântica will vier, you know. I don't know how it will be, but I believe that we won't have problem with the law in some parts.
In general, we don't know anything because
Yes.
this is I don't know, engateando.
Abstract thing.
Yeah, yeah. Baby steps. The metaverse is baby steps. So this is a I don't know. I like the topic, but these days I don't know how I will use this, if I will use this, because I don't know if I will live when this technology are real, because in these days so many technologies are trying apply for these metaverses, but not in real use. Yeah.
You will use this, I'm sure.
You are
I'm
so
sure.
optimistic.
All of us will use this. I'm sure about it.
Yeah, I want to get a trip to see many things in Metaverse.
I want, when I was in the gym so many years ago, I know I don't know esteira, and when we walk, we have
Ice cream.
a screen with a image with a forest or a road or what you choose, and you read no, whoa, listen
Here,
the sound of the forest or the road, and you walk or run. This experience that then have almost 10 years ago. I have this experience, and I can imagine it in with the more technology and more immersive technology. Is so interesting walk in a forest of islands.
Yeah, for meditation in a Buddhist place.
Exactly.
Really good sound.
And the Nepal mountain.
Yeah, in Nepal mountain.
Yeah. With
Many things I would do.
exactly, with dolphins in the sea.
Yeah.
So many things we can use
For
because that's
sensations. Yeah, for good sensations.
yeah,
Of that.
so cool, so cool. People,
Oh, time is fly.
times fly always. Because that I make that because the TNT is a absolutely good time for me. When we
Yeah.
talk, we forgot the problems, forgot the work. It's
Laugh a lot.
it is a therapy time. Therapy time.
Yes, I agree. I don't know nothing about tech, and I stay here.
And I need to talk. I'm so happy to you go for this class the last this day that day because you are a good person for here because you don't tech people and you can talk about absolutely cool. It's a good thing. I love it. we need people like you.
You're a freedom person here.
Absolutely. Well, people, I'm sent for you the form for you put your opinion about the class. How always, I said, put your vote and put your opinion, suggest a topic, put your sincerely opinion. I love it when you put a bad thing because I can better ways for us. So for today is that.
Oh.
And
Thank you for your time.
Good to see
you.
Thank you.
It's my pleasure.
my
First
pleasure,
time
people.
with you.
Bye.
You are a good,
See
not
you next
professor,
week.
Host.
host. Yeah,
Host.
you
Yeah.
are an amazing
Amazing.
host. I love it. Thank you.
Thank you for that.
Bye.
I
Thank
wait for
you.
you on the next Wednesday. Bye bye, people.
Bye.
Okay, see you.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye.